remember these times, Ali? Big crowds at tennis games.
You and I on the court. Oh, yeah, no, that didn't happen.
Whoa. Was that some part of a dream or something?
No, you know, just playing tennis.
Oh, yeah, all that. Well, he's one of Australia's greatest tennis players with an unforgettable catch-cry to match.
Come on! Hey, now. Come on!
Oh, yeah, and the US Open and Wimbledon champion, former world #1 Lleyton Hewitt. He's had an incredible career, and now the tennis legend is being honoured with a nomination to be inducted into the International Tennis Hall of Fame. Yay!
Yeah,
Lleyton
come on,
from
big
Melbourne
fella.
Park.
How are you?
Thanks, guys. No, I appreciate it. Yeah, going well, mate. Going well, and yeah, it's an incredible honour. Obviously, something when you start out your career, you don't really focus on too much, but. You know, standing here in front of Rod Laver Arena where I've played so many epic matches over the years, and Australian tennis, we have such a rich history in the sport as well. So, no, it's a great honour to be one of the nominees for next year.
Lleyton, when you say, I'll get onto that in just a second, but when you say you're going well, I know you're lying. I know, I can see it. I can see it. How was lockdown?
It's the same as every other person in Melbourne. No, it's tough, obviously. Yeah. Very tough. I think people are going crazy here now. So, you know, for me, obviously being a part of a sporting organisation, we can go in and hit some balls. So go in and work with some of the players, professional athletes here at the Tennis Centre, which obviously gets you away from what's going on day in, day out here sometimes for a few hours. But it's awfully tough for everyone in Victoria at the moment. And you know, the tough thing is when you see these low numbers, everyone's you know, is really hoping that within the next couple of weeks things are going to change. But you know, that's probably not the case for most of Melbourne right at the moment. Yeah. But come January, we just hope that we can have a fantastic Australian Open here at Melbourne Park. It's one of the true centerpieces of the sporting calendar for Australia, and to have a great Australian summer. So hopefully we can have a somewhat normal Australian summer.
Gosh, I mean, it feels like January is just a long way off, isn't it, at the moment, when, you know, as you say, right now, you're living lockdown. How's your long division? Because I know you're homeschooling the kids.
Yes. Yeah, I think I've been taught a lot longer ago, you know, totally different ways of doing it. So it's not easy. You know, Beck does fantastic at that with the kids, and I try and help out where I can. But no, it has been a challenge, like so many families here in Victoria. And it just feels like it's gone on for so long now as well, which is really the tough part. And especially for kids, it's school holidays now. You know, normally they want to get out and do stuff during the day, and they're pretty much doing exactly the same thing they've been doing for the last few months.
You know, Beck says you do absolutely nothing around the house.
Well, she's not lying.
I'm only joking.
No, I try and get in and do a little bit when I possibly can, but no, she's fantastic.
What do you mean
I'm
when you
very
possibly
lucky.
can? All you have right now is time on your hands. You've got zero.
He's busy doing crosses
I
to
do
us.
have a lot more now. I do have a lot more.
No, it's good to hear.
Don't you listen to Ali, mate. Don't listen to Ali.
No, you should. You should. Hey, we had Nick Kyrgios on the show last week. We know, obviously, he pulled out of the US Open, as Ash Barty did, and a couple of other Aussie stars. Do you think he'll be there in January? Because he's sort of been a bit cagey about that.
Yeah, I think he will be. He loves playing the Australian Open. I think it's a good time for Nick to reset right at the moment as well. It would have been awfully tough for him to go and play over at the US Open with no crowds over there. He loves playing with that emotion and to get fired up on the court, and so it probably wouldn't have been ideal for Nick. And then going over to the French Open on a surface which is his least favourite right now probably isn't the best time either. So as long as he's got to be putting in the hard work for the next few months, because a lot of these other players from overseas are going to have, you know, a lot of matches under their belt coming into January. So Nick's got to be ready to go as soon as January starts.
We love him. We think he's really turned a corner, and we love supporting him at the moment. We wish him all the very best for January. How do you feel personally when you got nominated for this International Tennis Hall of Fame?
Yeah, as I said, it's something you don't think about at all throughout your career and even after your career at all. And then I got a call from the great Stan Smith, who's the president of the International Tennis Hall of Fame, a couple of months ago to inform me that I was going to be going on the ballot for the 2021 class. There's a lot of fantastic nominees on there as well. One of my players that I grew up with had a great rivalry, Juan Carlos Ferrero from Spain. But for me, it's just such a special thing because tennis has been such a big part of my life for so many years now. I still enjoy going out there and giving back as the Davis Cup captain and trying to help that next generation of Australian players coming through.
Yeah, you've given plenty back to tennis over the years. But, I mean, you think about it, you were the youngest male world #1. You're a sure thing for this thing, aren't you?
There's no sure things in sport, I don't think, but it's pretty cool. In October, actually, over 3 or 4 weeks, they're going to have fan voting as well, which plays a small part in the decision-making of who actually gets nominated and inducted in 2021. So, yeah, hopefully all my fans can go out there and throw a few votes in.
Juan Carlos, great name, but he's got no chance. We look forward to seeing you. We'll take that out, mate. We'd love to talk to you when you do get that Hall of Fame. It's a magnificent achievement, and you deserve it, thoroughly deserve it. Great to see you, and love to beckon the family.
Hey, and I just want to quickly ask, how's Cruz going with his?
Appreciate it.
How's Cruz going with his tennis? Because I remember him playing at the Australian Open last year. He played a game. He's extraordinary.
Yeah, no, he's still loving it. Obviously, he can't play much right at the moment, though, in this lockdown. So it's been really hard for all the Victorian kids that have played different sports throughout the state here. But he loves it. Dominic Thiem's one of his favourite players. So he was very happy that he won the US Open as well.
Oh, good stuff. Well, a future star to watch, absolutely. Lleyton, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks, Lleyton. Very well done, mate. Thank you.